What's up guys, Mayhem here, and today we are going to be going over my top 5 current G Fuel flavors. Now, this was a very hard list to make for me because I have tried so many different G Fuel flavors, and 95% of them I really enjoy. Also, quick disclaimer, these do not include any of the cans, it's just going to be strictly tub flavors. They are a little bit different if you guys haven't tried either or. But yeah, these are going to be my top flavors. Doesn't mean any ones that weren't included are bad or anything like that. These are just the ones I enjoy the most. Okay, starting off at number 5, Raging Gummy Fish. Now, there isn't much to say about this one. All I really gotta say is, if you like gummy fish, you really like this one. The reason it's at my number 5, Swedish fish are like my all-time favorite candy. I love those things. Literally just eat a whole 2-pound bag in one sitting, no problem. But yeah, that's gonna be my number 5. This isn't gonna be for everyone. Like I said, if you like them, like the Swedish fish, you'll really enjoy this one. It has like a very I guess tart kind of taste to it. Nothing too crazy, just like I said, Swedish fish. If you like them, you'll really enjoy this flavor. Okay, so at my number 4, this was one I was extremely excited to try when it first came out because it is a fruit I've never tried before. That is Starfruit. Now, how do I best describe this one? This is probably best described like a citrusy kind of flavor. Not very sweet in a sense, but very refreshing. If you guys have had Starfruit before, you'll probably know what I'm talking about, but I still am yet to try an actual Starfruit. I've been looking for them everywhere, cannot find them for the life of me. But yeah, this flavor is extremely refreshing, tastes great. If I had to give it a score, it'd probably be like 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, this is one I can find myself going back to on a like consistent basis, especially right now. Summertime's coming up, and it is extremely refreshing. There's also going to be a very reoccurring theme for the rest of these flavors, especially right now. When it gets a little colder, it kind of changes a little bit, but these are going to be like way more refreshing flavors for the summertime. Around this time, it's like, you just don't really want something that's overly sweet, kind of like lemonade and stuff like that. You want something that's kind of refreshing. Spoilers, but we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so at my number 3, I have Phase X. This flavor, I didn't know what to expect from it when it came out. It was very didn't have much like information about it. It was literally just called Phase X. Now, if you've ever tried the Gatorade Glacier, or I think it's white cherry, I don't know, I'll put it up on screen somewhere, right here or right here. This tastes practically exactly like that. So if you enjoy the white cherry Glacier Gatorade, you will really like this one. This is one I go back to, well, like literally every day, not like every single day, but I do like to switch it up. I don't like to have the same flavors over and over again because, as you guys will see later on in the video when I'll talk about it, it does get a little bit overwhelming sometimes, depending on the flavor. Sweetness to it, tartness to it, stuff like that. It does get slightly overwhelming at times. Also, if you guys want to know how I mix my G Fuel, I can make a video on that explaining how I do it and the reasoning behind like why I do it the way I do. And yeah guys, this one I can heavily recommend. You won't get too tired of it. I mean, if you have it every day, it's kind of like everything else. If you have too much of something, you're gonna get tired of it. This one though is very delicious. I'd probably give it a good 9 out of 10. Okay, so this next one I believe was a re-released flavor, so we should be at number 2 now. Yeah, number 2. Okay, so this one I believe was a re-released flavor, I think, or it was a very similar flavor. I don't know if the taste and everything was exactly the same because I never had that original one. But at number 2, we have Sour Green Apple. I didn't know if I was gonna like this thing because I don't really like sour flavors, like the what's the other one, sour cherry and stuff like that. not an overly huge fan of those, but this one for some reason I love. First time I tried it, I literally had it probably for like a week straight, just because I enjoyed it that much. I still have it every other day now, but I mean, like I said, there was a flavor. I believe it's the Jolly Ranchers, the little green apple Jolly Ranchers. It tastes literally like a liquid form of that. I don't know how G Fuel does it to, get the flavors to taste so good or taste so similar to, those kinds of things, but they do an amazing job at that. This one is just amazing. Very refreshing. Like I said, closest thing I can compare it to is definitely that sour green or sour green apple. Gosh. Jolly Rancher flavor. That thing, it tastes almost exactly like it. I can heavily recommend this one. I'd probably give this one probably a 9 out of 10 as well. You can probably switch this one and Phase X kind of back and forth in my top 10 or top 5 listings. But just because of this one, how much I enjoyed it from the start, I would probably, not probably, I am ranking it above the Phase X. Yeah. If you guys do want to try this one, or want to try one, and you like apples, you like, a little bit of a sour taste to them, it's not an overwhelming sour taste, but I would definitely recommend trying this one out. It's very good. Okay, I have a few tubs here in my hands. Before we move on to number 1, I have to make some honorable mentions. These are flavors I absolutely love, but hurt my heart to not add them into my top 5. I can only pick 5. But Nemesis tea, peach iced tea. If you like tea flavors or you like iced tea in general, these are amazing. You can, debate which one's better. I really like peach iced tea. This was my favorite for a very, very long time. I have been drinking G Fuel since 2014, 2015. This was literally my favorite for the past 3 to 4 years. I absolutely love this flavor. I have, a spare tub that's not even open yet, just sitting there. But when this one came out, I was extremely excited because I am a big fan of iced tea. Like I said, this one was my favorite for so long. I had really high hopes for this one. It's good, don't get me wrong, it is very, very good. I would still put this one above it just because of that peach flavor it has to it. There's not a lot of negative I can say about this one. It's really, really good. But me probably giving it or expecting more from it probably led me with a bit of disappointment just because of how much I love this flavor. So these, if you like tea, definitely try. Now the other one, my man Castro came out with this flavor right here, Guava. Now if you've ever had Guava or you really enjoy Guava, it's really, really good. Now I am not a big fan of the actual fruit. It's good, don't get me wrong, the fruit's good, just the taste of it's kind of off, but this flavor is so good. G Fuel did an amazing job with getting that guava flavor down. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of guavas, but refreshing, tastes almost exactly like the fruit. I would say 99% like the fruit. If you like guavas, you want something refreshing, this is absolutely amazing. Now, another contender that easily I could have put at the top. This and this were literally fighting over the last few years to be my favorite. I like really refreshing style drinks and stuff like that. So this was a very hard to not include in my top 5, but there's a reason for that. If you like lemonade, all I'm gonna say is it's literally like drinking just regular lemonade. If it's whatever kind you guys like, simply lemonade, other kinds of lemonade, Minute Maid, whatever it is, this stuff is amazing. I don't know, it used to be an 8 shots flavor, but I think he went back to Red Bull or something like that. So I think they kind of changed it, but I'm sorry about the blur as well. It's not focusing. I forgot I have to keep it like near my face. If you like lemonade though, 10 out of 10 would recommend this flavor right there. Sorry, I'm twisting it the wrong way, but flavor is amazing. So we move to number 1. Now, with my absolute love for lemonade and refreshing style flavors, I'm kind of cheating here because I have 2 flavors at number 1. I couldn't decide between the 2. Like I said, peach iced tea was my favorite for a very long time. Lemonade was very close second. I mean, it could have been either or, depending on the day, you know. But number 1, we have 2 flavors. Right there. I'm trying to get them in frame pretty good. There you go. Shiny Splash and Hype Sauce. These 2 flavors are absolutely amazing. One thing is, I really want to try the Hype Sauce can and compare it to this flavor, because when this one dropped, I was like, you know, after drinking the peach iced tea for so long, I kind of moved and made like lemonade my almost daily one I would go to. And then this one came out, I absolutely fell in love with this flavor. This has been like almost my go-to on a daily basis for such a long time now. And then when this released, I don't know which way to turn it. This way. Okay, there we go. When this released, I was so excited because I was like, it's another lemonade flavor. This thing is going to be amazing. I had such high expectations for this, and I will tell you, did not disappoint at all. So these 2 are easily my top 2 like go-to. Like if I don't know which ones I want to pick, easily. If there's any G Fuel I can recommend, and if you like lemonade, these are a definitely like must buy. You gotta try them. That's if you're getting into G Fuel, and I can recommend 1 tub. Smartest way to do if you're like looking to get into G Fuel, if you're looking to try some for the very first time, I would definitely recommend going for the starter kits. They, you know, have a few different flavors that you can try there. You can kind of, you know, experiment with them. There's also a lot of flavors that go a lot better with milk rather than water, just like the more sweeter flavors, cotton candy, stuff like that. Moon pie, I haven't had the moon pie. I never bought it just simply because it wasn't a super appealing flavor to me. Like I said, I stick to the more refreshing stuff. It's just personally what I like. But that is definitely a way to, you know, experiment and see what you prefer. It you know, it's just a matter of, you know, tasting here and there. But like for most of their flavors, man, they get these flavors like spot on. It is impressive. That's all I gotta say. You know, like I said, big fan of G Fuel. Been drinking them for the last like 7 years or so, maybe longer. I can't even keep count anymore. But Hype Sauce, Shiny Splash are definitely my number 1s. Like I said, would recommend you guys go try them out. And by no means is this video sponsored. I wish it was. G Fuel, if you see this, hit me up. Big fan. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you guys do want to try some, I would recommend going with the starter kits. If you guys have never tried it before, if you guys are looking for a flavor to try that you've never tried before, either one's in my top 5. Or if you're, you know, looking for a very refreshing flavor for, you know, summer's already here, or, you know, June's around the corner, these are amazing. Also, they're having a BOGO, buy one get one free. Now is a great time, so, you know, you can cop Shiny Splash, you can cop Hype Sauce. It's, you know, a win-win. You get both most like amazing flavors that they have. I do have, I can't even tell you how many tubs I have here. I probably have about 25 to 30 tubs. Actually, maybe more than that, because I have a few like spare tubs. Like, I'll count them. I can show you guys in a separate video if you guys ever want to see that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. I will be pushing for more G Fuel content in the future. And if you guys drink G Fuel, you guys, you know, have your set kind of like flavors that you guys do enjoy, you guys can give me, you know, your top 5 list. If you guys just have like your absolute favorite, like absolute dominant favorite, let me know. I would be very interested to read those comments as well. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Like I said, if you guys do enjoy, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe. Like I said, pushing for more GFUEL content in the future. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. Peace.